Hi, folks. I bet this is just like you and your spouse when you wake up in the morning and sit down to breakfast. Aw, so lovey-dovey. Oh, here comes your maid with today's newspaper. This is life in the 1900s newspapers, and if you're tired of today's news, then stay tuned as we go back in time to 1906 and read the Star and Sentinel newspaper from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, dated January 17th, 1906. Let's start with some neighborhood news. The Chambersburg Engineering Company of Chambersburg blow their big bass whistle every evening to announce the weather possibilities for the following day. A code of signals are as followed. For example, 1 long whistle for fair weather, 2 for rain or snow, and a short whistle for lower temperature, 2 shorts for a higher temperature, etc. Should they blow wrong predictions, don't blame them. Charge it to the weather forecaster. The Baltimore School Board has passed a rule that teachers shall not give presents to their pupils, and pupils should not give presents to their teachers. General news. The President has announced that the wedding of Miss Alice Roosevelt to Representative Longworth will occur February 17th at noon in the East Room of the White House. J.B. Dismuke, a Lee County, Texas farmer, 65 years old, in easy circumstances, is the father of 31 children. He married a Tennessee at the age of 20 years and has his second wife. Mr. Evans likes kissing. Mr. George Evans, who has the leading part in The Runaways at the auditorium this week, says he likes his new role immensely. In it, said Mr. Evans recently, I am a veritable kissing bug. There is one part in the play where I kiss 6 pretty girls, and about 10 times each. That means about 60 sweet osculations each performance. I shall play 10 performances this week, and that's something like 600 kisses. On the season, I can figure about 21,000 kisses. Don't ask me if I like the show. How can I help it? Wouldn't any man like it, with 60 loving kisses coming to him, sometimes twice a day, and getting paid for it too? Ooh, here's an article that's quite an accomplishment. Mrs. Leslie Fastnacht, Hagerstown, made 4,900 pounds of sauerkraut in the past few months. Want to know what makes the news in a 1906 paper? Listen to this. Eggs hatched by Rooster. A rooster with a record is Tom, a light Brahma, bred and owned by Marlin B. Clouster of Greasmersville. Early last summer, Tom found a nest of 20 guinea eggs. He evidently thought that the eggs were being neglected, for he seated himself on the nest and remained there until his efforts were rewarded by the appearance of 11 little guinea hens. Tom was as proud of these as any hen. He strutted about the barnyard surrounded by his brood, for which he cared constantly. 8 of them grew to maturity. The Brahma and his guineas are still constant companions, sitting together on the roost at night and traveling together by day. A fun thing to do in the 1900s was to take a train excursion. California, 30-day tour via the Pennsylvania Railroad. The Pennsylvania Railroad Company has arranged for a special, personally conducted tour through California to leave New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington on January 25th by the Golden Gate Special, composed exclusively of Pullman parlor smoking, dining, drawing room sleeping, compartment, and observation cars, returning by February 23rd. This special train will be run over the entire route. The best hotels will be used where extended stops are made, but the train will be at the constant command of the party. Round-trip tickets, covering all necessary expenses, $375. Doesn't the Golden Gate excursion sound fun? Did you know that the first Golden Gate was destroyed in the same year as our newspaper, only on April 16, 1906, at 5:12 a.m.? It took them many years to rebuild, and in 1936 they had the opening ceremony for the Golden Gate Bridge. Take a look. "100 men wanted for work on Gettysburg sewer. Good wages to good men. Fur and O'Rourke contractors." Thank you for listening to today's paper of an old paper. And no matter how you get your news today, whether it by the newspaper or on your phone, or whichever way you get your news, and you'd like a break and want to read old news, join us again on Life in the 1900s newspapers.